It's finally its turn. Alright, so this is a 2005 21-inch, 6.5 horsepower lawnmower from Yard Machines. And right now I'm going to say this is on its very last legs. It's very decrepit. It's got parts and issues all over it that just makes it just a handful to use. And this I have mowed with this ever since I was around 5, I guess, with my father, and then it got passed down to me as my chore to mow our yard. So at this point, I'm just gonna be checking it, and then you guys will get to see a time lapse me doing our front yard and also our backyard, because why not? And then we'll move on to the 2 weed eaters I'm talking about. And you know what I'll say? Even though this mower is on its very last legs, and even though our lawn looks like total garbage, it actually turns out pretty well. I mean, you can see all the stripes everywhere. It's so nice. But also is nice of how I get the pattern. It looks really nice. Though I have to watch out for that little water line over there, because then that broke the blade last time, so I had to get a replacement. But yeah, this lawn turns out really great, and I'm really happy with this. Even though this mower is around 20 years old at this point, it's on its very last legs. But let's just keep on going with this, and it's just gonna keep working until it either shoots the piston to do the cylinder head, or until it smokes so bad it pops the piston. But it does pretty well. Alright, so then this is my Hyper Tough 26cc 2-cycle trimmer, as it says right here. Now this is one with the curved shaft, not the straight shaft, which I'm not the best of happy about, since I've always liked the straight shaft better than the curve, but it's better. And if you see by here of how this looks different than this is an off of Mercury weed eater I pulled off of it. So after this thing works pretty nice. I'm much more happy with this than our old one, even though I will show our old one later. But now I'll just show you guys firing it up. Alright, so when I always fire this up, it always smokes a little bit. And that's because I put way too much oil into the gasoline. So it always smokes real bad. So I always just have to just use it for like a few minutes, and then it will go. So it just takes about 10 minutes for it to warm up. Even though it's a hot summer day, it takes a little bit, and then it will stop smoking, and then it will be ready to go. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, so then after that Hyper Tough 226, and there was a 26cc, we now looking at this decrepit thing. This is a Murray, but I went to current Mercury because it's just cooler. M220, I believe, but the sticker's all gone. And it is pretty screwed up. This is all broken. This is not even the original handle. That's a different blade guard. This throttle system's about to fall off. And then here's another issue. That's the whole engine moving. Another issue is that this carb is screwed up. It leaks fuel right out that hole. So I'll fire it up for you guys once after I do that. I'll show you when it's running. All right, I don't know how well this is gonna show up, but I'm gonna try to get it running again. Pretty hard. It's gonna be full throttle since this carburetor is screwed up. That's all you guys get. Alright, so it's the next day, and I had to stop yesterday because it was so hot outside. It was 80 degrees out, I just couldn't do it anymore. So right now it's almost 9 in the morning, Saturday, and it's a lot cooler out. It's 60 degrees, which is much nicer. So now we're going to be mowing the backyard. Now this one's more of a behemoth because this one is much more taller, much more thicker than the front yard. So we have to start with this, move on to this, and I'll show you guys a time lapse of me mowing this, but not going to the back. But then halfway through I'll split it and show you me just normally going through it. Alright, so let's get going. You know, I'm serious. You can't complain about results from that 20-year-old mower. That thing is amazing. This thing has never broken. It's always just needed a new few parts. You just take it out of winter storage, put some oil, gasoline, change it, and just make sure it runs. And then it does. And it's a beautiful looking lawn. It really is. The camera really doesn't justify how beautiful it is, because you have to be in person here to view how beautiful it is. Even for our lawn, it's still beautiful. So I want to say, let's keep going with this. So then this is then the 21-inch Jordan Machines 2005, the 26cc Hyper Tough weed eater, and the Mercury weed eater as well. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching.